All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 420 Global Expo breakout sessions. To get us kicked off, we are going to learn how to use our balls and our rings in this wonderful new exercise segment that is headed up by our Chief Medical Officer and exercise queen of Dr. Rita McGuire and our and our first lady here of exercise, Ernestine Davis.
Right. And I want to welcome everyone this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. I am projecting my voice, but we also have our naturopath, Juanita Santallan. Is that the Santiago. We have Juanita Santiago as well. We're going to be demonstrating what you have already purchased, many of you, which is Wellness in a Box. Wellness in a Box includes our Total Flex program, our Total Flex balls, also our mitotrol, our mitochondria, rechargeable nutrients, our polysaccharide peptides, our brown rice. It also includes our hemp MD. And many of you are familiar with our hemp MD. If not, continue to join each and every segment today so you can learn about all of these amazing products. So we're going to start out by just letting you know that not everybody can do burpees and mountain climbers and horizontal jacks or even jumping jacks. There are some who have limited mobility, not only our seniors, right? But there are folks who have had surgeries, right, Ernestine? They've had limited mobility because of maybe some prior accident. So this is a system that was created by Dr. Doug, who you met last Saturday, one of our chiropractor affiliates that has created a program that children and all the way up to seniors can do. And what I love about the program is that it uses your muscles as medicine. Yeah, I said it. You are using your muscles as a medicine. Your muscles are now stimulating receptors in your joints, ligaments, and tendons to become stronger. And this program increases your heart rate. So if you're looking to build lean muscle, if you're looking to lose weight, let me tell you, this system, along with our amazing products, will do that for you. So we're going to start out by just letting you know that Ernestine is going to demonstrate 6 positions, 6 exercises. We're going to be joined by Juanita. She's going to chime in and weigh in with some more advanced moves. But we're going to start out with some basic moves that we want you to do between 3 and 5 times a week. And we want you to start slow, just like you start CBD. You start low and slow, right? And what I mean by that is that this program helps you to contract your abs, so get that core together, and it's going to help to build that cardiorespiratory system, because you're going to be holding these positions and holding your breath for 15, 30, 45, up to 60 seconds. As you get stronger, you're going to increase the amount of tension you're putting on the balls. You're going to start increasing the amount of time you're holding your breath. So let's start with our first position. Our first position is that you're going to sit on the edge of your chair. You're going to place one ball in between your knees. You're going to place the other ball right between your hands. You're going to flex your feet. You always want to flex and contract, right? You're stimulating, again, those receptors in those ligaments, ligaments, tendons, ligaments, tendons, and joints. At the same time, you're increasing your heart rate, right? So we're going to put our first position. We're going to squeeze the ball in between the hands. We're going to squeeze the ball in between her knees. We're going to contract our abs, hold those abs in tight. We're going to flex her feet up, and we're going to hold her breath for 15 seconds. So let's see you do that, Ernestine. Squeeze. That's called isometric. When you are putting tension on the balls, this is constant isometric contractions of the muscle. We're stimulating those receptors in other areas like ligaments and joints. And that was 15 seconds? Okay. So how did that feel?
It felt good. You can feel it in your arms, your biceps, you can feel it in your legs, definitely in your abs. And the longer you hold your breath, the more resistance it creates. Hopefully they could hear me.
Yes, so she was saying she felt it in her abs, she felt it in her chest, she felt it in her arms. The same thing we feel when we're doing push-ups or we're doing burpees or we're doing any of those other exercises without all of that stress on our knees and our shoulders and our arms. Second position, we're going to take the ball. And now we're going to put that isometric, that constant isometric tension on the top of the balls. Her feet are flexed, her abs are contracted, and she's going to hold her breath, pressing down, press down, press down, press down for 15 seconds.
All right.
And go. You're seeing that she's again stimulating those receptors and ligaments, joints, and tendons. Woo! That was rough, right?
Yes.
Position number 3. Now this is we're getting a little bit more challenging, but position number 3 is over your head. This ball again, she's squeezing the ball in between her knees. Her feet are flexed, and she's going to constant isometric contractions on that ball and start. Her abs are contracted in, her abs are nice and tight. She's holding her breath. She's pressing in on these balls. Again, stimulating receptors in ligaments, joints, and tendons. Woo! Where did you feel that, Ernestine?
I felt it in my biceps, my chest, kind of like in my rhomboids.
Rhomboids or upper back.
Upper back. Of course, my core.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So let's do position number 4. These are basic moves. I need you to do these, ladies and gentlemen. You've got that wellness in the box. If you don't have it, you're going to purchase it today. Okay. Her feet are flexed. Her elbows are resting on the top of those balls. And she is pressing down. Isometric tension. Constant. And start. Her abs are tight. She's contracting her abs. She's holding her breath. We want to start out for 15 seconds first, when you first get started. When I tell you this is a workout, it's a workout. That's why I have her doing it.
So they're really mimic bicep curls, and then even in my quads or your thighs, it kind of works like a leg curl or leg extension. Because I can feel it in my quads and even my hamstrings, the back of the legs, and where I push. The harder I push, the compression or the contraction goes into my hamstrings, back of the legs.
Wow. So you're feeling it in your biceps, your quads, and your hamstrings. Wow. So position number 5. Feet are flexed. Isometric contractions, pressing constant on those balls on the outside of her knees. And hold your breath for 15 seconds. You can see Ernestine is starting to jiggle. She's starting to really feel that receptors being fired to the joints and ligaments and tendons. She's using muscle medicine. Woo! Where did you feel that?
In my inner thigh.
In your inner thigh, okay.
Of course, my triceps.
Ooh, your triceps. Ooh, that
Of
ugly
course,
part.
the core, it totally isolates that core. It
Wonderful.
activates it.
Activates.
And
Wonderful.
my back.
And your back too, okay. So we're gonna do one advanced move, and then we're gonna do our second advanced move with Juanita. Now, this advanced move is after you've really exhausted all your basic moves, you feel comfortable, then you can move into these advanced moves, okay? We're gonna have Ernestine stand on these balls.
So I'm gonna add two before you try this by yourself. You may need a chair just to assist you, so I'll demonstrate with the chair and then I'll demonstrate without the chair.
Okay.
Because you may be in the house by yourself, you may not have Dr. Rita there to assist you holding your hand.
Yeah,
Just keep the
don't
chair-
be calling me to
Keep
assist you.
the chair close to you, feel comfortable getting up there. See, good thing I have that chair.
Okay, so she's on the balls. You need core strength to keep balanced on these balls. I'm gonna give her that ball, right? She's gonna do a little mild squat. She's gonna have isometric contraction. She's gonna squeeze that ball. Her abs are contracted. She's gonna hold that for 15 seconds. As you start out, you can increase holding that, holding that, holding that. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You're doing great. Perfect form, and you are done.
Now I'm gonna get to
Yes, excellent, fantastic. Yeah, we're saying a hand. We're gonna bring up Juanita. She's gonna demonstrate another advanced move here on the total flex balls. Hopefully you guys understand that this workout is not easy. When I did it, man, remember Juanita? I was like sweating. I was like, oh. So Juanita, what are you gonna demonstrate?
I'm going to demonstrate the superwoman.
Super women.
Super person.
right.
And the first one that I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down like flying in the air.
You had me do this.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and that's a very, this would be part of the intermediate.
Intermediate.
Okay, so once you've done the first 5 that Ernestine has done, and you've done it for a couple of weeks, then you can graduate it to this one.
Okay, so once you've done those 5 basic ones that Ernestine did, this is an intermediate move. And then from the intermediate move, you saw Ernestine did one of the advanced. So we'll give you, there are about 15 moves. You'll have all 15 so that when you get stronger, you'll move up.
So you start out laying down, hold this way, and then you just jump in here. And for our women, kind of balance, rest in there somewhere, and then you're flying in the air like a superwoman. Open up the legs a little bit, and you hold for 15 seconds.
Start the clock now. So this is great. Let's talk about some of the muscles these are working.
Okay, so we're using, you can feel it on the thigh, you can feel it on the neck, you can feel it basically all over the body.
Total body, you can feel that all over the body.
And then from this one, you could do it the same, but now facing up, okay? I wanted to do that one because many times the spinal column needs an adjustment. This is probably one of the best ways to help the spinal column be relaxed, calm. And this one, again, is an intermediate. First, you're going to basically sit on the first ball, okay, and then come back down. And the spinal column is right in the middle, so we have 3 balls. And then you open up the legs a little bit, bring them down, and then the arms, you hold them there for 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Hopefully you can see this. You're holding, you're holding, you're holding.
And the neck should not be down. I mean, you put it down for a second, but the idea is to hold it up.
Right. So the idea is to really hold your head up, to have those shoulders applied.
And
Your
so the
core
abs,
is
the core
being
is tight.
tight.
You can feel it on the muscle. You're flexing every part of the body.
Got it. Beautiful.
Yes.
Those are 2 intermediate moves.
And just to tell you about the entire total flex system, we're using 4 disciplines. the 4 disciplines, I want you to remember PABF. The P stands for pushback. So when we're holding the ball, yes, it's pushing back, the isometric. We're holding, pressing in, and then it pushes right back. And with that, you're stimulating your proprioceptors that stimulates all the organs in the body. So this way you're pushing in, that's the P. The A, and with the A, I'm going to cover another one of the disciplines, just to give you an idea. This would be basically like a plank. So you would come down and hold it this way. And in angle adjustment, the A, we want to move the angle because we have various directions of the fiber in the muscle. So we want to use different muscle fibers. So by moving the angle of the ball and doing the same plank, now I'm stimulating the different parts of the muscle. And the same way, the 15 seconds, so you could do one day this way, the next day you're opening it up a little bit more. So now so that's the various angle adjustments. And in the B would be for balance. And if you saw, I'm balancing the plank, okay? So it's pushing back, but I'm balancing the body, okay? And then the F is for flexing everything. So here I'm flexing the entire body, as you can see. Most of your exercise, you're flexing just one. So as you're picking up maybe some weights, we are flexing, holding the muscle for a second, and then we let it go. So here you're flexing the entire body. As you saw when she was standing, Ernestine was standing, she's balancing, she's pushing back, angle adjustment, all of the 4 disciplines on there. Amazing.
Wow, amazing. So the 4 disciplines are P,
A.
A for pushback, A for angle adjustment,
B for balance, and F for flex.
flex everything.
Awesome, wonderful. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, Juanita, for demonstrating those 2 intermediate moves of the 4 disciplines. Ernestine, come back up. Thank you so much for demonstrating those 5 basic moves and 1 advanced move. There are about 15 moves in this program, 15 total flex. You want to get your wellness in a box. It comes with 3 balls, 3 rings, our Hemp MD, our Mitotrol, our mitochondria rejuvenating nutrients, which we're going to talk about later on this morning. But these are products that you want to utilize before your workout. You can utilize after your workout. I'll explain how to use it, why to use it, and how important it is to our mitochondria. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.